Hey everybody, it's The Upside with Patricia, and today we're looking at who is Alanon for. And if it's not for you by the end of this, that's great. I'm thrilled for you, and I'm not trying to stick you in Alanon or a 12-step group, but I'm going to be sharing 12-step groups and qualifications for that. So if you ever have somebody that friend, family, whomever that does, bam, you can tell them, you can plant a seed, and they can get the help they need. Very simple, very quick. And you know, if there's not an Alanon or whatever type group, usually they have phone meetings. And now for Alanon, they definitely do. And that's what we're talking about today. So pardon my eyes as I read past. I'll be looking a little past this. I'll turn this a little bit because I'm going to be reading. And so here we go. Here are the questions. Do you worry about how much someone drinks? Do you have money problems because of someone else's drinking? Do you tell lies to cover up someone else's drinking? Do you feel that if the drinker cared about you, he or she would stop drinking to please you? Do you blame the drinker's behavior on his or her companions? Are plans frequently upset or canceled, or meals delayed because of the drinker? Do you make threats such as, if you don't stop drinking, I'll leave you? Do you secretly try to smell the drinker's breath? Are you afraid to upset someone for fear it will set off a drinking bout? Have you been hurt or embarrassed by a drinker's behavior? Are holidays and gatherings spoiled because of drinking? Have you considered calling the police for help in fear of abuse? Sorry about that. Do you search for hidden alcohol? Do you ever ride in a car with a driver who has been drinking? Have you refused social invitations out of fear or anxiety? Do you feel like a failure because you can't control the drinking? Do you think that if the drinker stopped drinking, your other problems would be solved, which is not true? Do you ever threaten to hurt yourself to scare the drinker? Do you feel angry, confused, or depressed most of the time? Do you feel there is no one who understands your problems? If you have answered yes to any of these questions, Alanon may be able to help. So I'm reading that just in case anybody out there is just like, holy mother God, I don't know what to do anymore. Now, for me, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. It just fell off. Okay? And I had a sponsor toss me into Alanon because I was obnoxious. I got sobered up, was cleaning up my act, was cleaning up my everything, and then I wanted to give it to everybody. My sponsor got a hold of me and she was just like, nope, this is not what it's about. No, you're not going to do that. So, I wanted everybody to be in AA when I got in AA because I thought it was fabulous. Who am I to start shoving people into AA? Who am I to start shoving people into a 12-step program? This is for something for people to figure out by themselves. There is help out there, even if they're not where you live. You know, the programs, if they're not there. Phone meetings, great, folks. Just pick up the phone, you know, after Googling when the phone meetings are. It's fantastic, you know. But that's for people who really want it. Being able to tell them about it, you know, and it doesn't mean that sometimes the problems trickled down. Like, say your friend, okay, say you talk about this to a friend, like, I heard about this or whatever, and she'd be like, well, say she or he would be like, well, my parents don't drink, and their parents didn't drink, but my grandparents did. Guess what? Alcoholism, drug addictions, all that mess affects everybody around the person doing that. And the people around them end up taking on these not problem solving, coping skills and ways of dealing with stuff or not dealing with it or whatever. Just not helpful, you know? And so that just doesn't have to happen anymore. If you tell your friend about it and she goes, I don't know if I qualify, man, because it was my grandparents, but it sounds pretty cool. Because I do enable, and my mom enables this person, that person, you know, brothers, sisters, friends, whatever, you know. So, yeah, I'll check it out. So if they choose to check it out, that's the word, choose to check it out after I tell you about this, or you choose to check it out after I say something about this. That's fabulous, you know? But it's your choice. I'm just giving you information that a lot of people just don't know. Like I said, I was tossed in, you know, and it really helped me. It really helped me a lot, you know? It helped me just keep on my side of the street. And if somebody was drunk in my path or messed up, I would just walk over them, literally, not joking. I've done it. I have done it. They've been passed out on the stairs, and I just walked right over them. That's it. Love them very much, but walked right over them. And I had to be cool with that, and I had to have it not affect me. You know? It's not easy. So if you or somebody you care about is dealing with this, you can tell them about Alanon. It's easy to look it up on the internet. If there's no meetings like say they work weird hours, you know, phone meetings. They're great, you know, and there's phone meetings that have been taped that you can listen to, and that person can listen to them as much as they want. And when they do listen, they don't want to relate. They want to identify the feelings, the thoughts, the stuff. Because things that have happened could be like a parallel thing, or you'd be like, I noticed this, I noticed that, or I feel this way, or whatever. It's just something that I'm just throwing out there to you guys. I'm going to try to do that with all of the 12-step groups, because a lot of people, they just don't know. I was thrown into a couple, and I was just clueless, and I just went. I had sponsors just go, I know you're in AA, but you need to go here. I know you're in AA, but you need to go there, you know. And I'll share more my story later and where they've sent me, you know. But I was somebody who really needed lots of help. And help is there, and it doesn't cost an arm and a leg and another foot to get. That's so great, isn't it? Yay! Anyhow, onward and upward, because we're going to be in the solution, and that's what matters. Now, I know you guys like peanut butter. I can't be the only one. And personally, I know that even like when they put it on the shelf, I mean, the dating and everything, and then they put all the sodium and the crazy in there, and you don't need to do that. It's great all by itself. I mean, you can get it lightly salted out of the grinder, but it's best to grind it yourself. They have little machines. If you find like a health food store, get almond butter. Let's see, almond butter, peanut butter. Sometimes they have honey peanut butter, just the way they put it together. They have different ones. I don't know if you guys are near like a health food store that does that. I have like Lucky's Market, and I have Earth Fare, and there's another one that's near me. But they all would do that, you know. Oh yeah, Fresh Market. They do it too. And they have different types. So if you can get it fresh ground, it's really great. I gave some to my mom, you know, and I gave her some fresh ground almond butter. It was the last of mine, so you don't get to see it. So this is fantastic. I love it. You can make a toasted peanut butter sandwich. I like a peanut butter sandwich with like some peanut butter on one piece of bread and then some butter on the other. And then just do a nice little on the skillet or whatever pan with some butter on there. And then you just flip it around and it tastes really good. I like it. The other thing, my husband went shopping yesterday and he got Dr. Prager's Purely Sensible Foods. Now to me, this has like too much sodium, so I would probably have half of one of these. But in it, there's no GMOs, soy-free, and it's made with avocado oil and 4 types of veggies. And it is gluten-free if you have a gluten problem. And it's made with hydrogenated pea protein, avocado oil, onions, sweet potato puree, butternut squash puree, carrot puree, natural flavors, methyl cellulose, fruit juice color, oat fiber, potato starch, roasted garlic, and some sea salt. So it is just made with good stuff. So Monsanto did not get his hands on this. Good stuff. That's all I have to show you today. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. And until next time, let's make today beautiful. Let's make it shine. Let's make it sparkle. If we're not feeling that way because we're not a fan of Monday, or we just are feeling poopy about work or whatever we're dealing with, let's make somebody else smile or laugh. Give them a compliment. Do something positive. And your day will change rapidly. I promise. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.